right, this is going to be a little PG-13-ish here. All right, so if you're rocking with kids in the car right now, you might want to go, wait a minute. Because Mo has seen a theory that you never married the person that you had the best intimate experience with.
Correct.
I mean, physically intimate.
Right. And I really didn't have any science to back my theory up, but it was a joke that I told on my podcast in a moment a while ago. And I didn't realize how many people were going to hit me up about me saying this with very interesting theories of their own. But I always just felt like if we were going to be forced to be honest, and I know a lot of people don't want to be, but if you had to be, I would go as far as saying probably 80 to 90% of people who are married did not marry the person that they had the best intimacy with.
They did not marry the best lay they ever had.
No, absolutely not.
Krista went over the PG-13.
Yeah, we were trying to. That's why we were saying intimacy.
You're so blue.
Yeah.
So blue and unpredictable.
That was the point. And, I got hit up a lot. I got hit up by a lot of different people. Some people saying that it's not true. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I know. But a lot of people saying, hey, you too loud. Because you telling too many truths, Mo. You got to relax. And I always thought it was interesting. And I was curious as to, like, how, people who are actually married feel. Mm-hmm. And then this article comes out from the New York Post, which ends up going viral. And it's about this very thing. And now, I guess there's somewhat of a theory to back up my joke. So this article is titled, Nobody Marries Their Best Sex Partner Ever. And it basically says that this may go against every premise of every single romance novel, but you're not going to marry that person. At least not if you're most men or women. According to recent studies, less than half of wedded women married the person who was their best partner. 52% say that was an ex. 66% say they would rather read a book, watch a movie, or take a nap than sleep with their spouse after years of being together.
Wait a second. We got to go over that one again. That's the saddest thing I've heard today.
66%.
I clutched my pearls.
I feel like I need to wear a black band or something.
There was a woman who was willing to admit that with the men that she loved, it was good, sometimes great, but never the best. It always resulted in fun, but if we're comparatively speaking, it didn't have the intensity that typically came with some of her toxic relationships in the past because there was nothing else to invest in. So the relationship was based on solely that, which is why you typically don't get a good relationship when that's the best part of it.
Got it.
Being 100% honest, like Bert always says, if I injected you with true serum, what would you say right now? I can say definitively I married the best I ever had.
Tiffany said the same thing about Bart also.
You idiot. I mean that wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the men I've been with, he is by far the best.
I'm not married yet. I'm just engaged, but it's not even close.
I mean, not even remotely close.
It's not even close in this case. Yeah.
Not even close.
And that's, I'm not just saying that to say that. I can say to you both with certainty that man is the best I've had.
So, I mean, I'm glad for both of you. Mm-hmm. Obviously, like, that's everybody's goal and dream. But I understand the other side of it in that typically, I guess, if you're going to be in a healthy relationship and get married and be with a lifelong partner, which is what this article is saying, it's usually because you're older, you're a little bit wiser, and that's just not the most important thing. You look for importance in all the other aspects of life, and everybody is not going to be lucky enough to have all of those things and then also get the best partner ever.
Now, we've had lulls in activity, especially the past year, having had, a child and things of that nature. But as far as like those moments when they happen, blow everybody else away.
Not even close.
Yes.
Now, I want to get back
Pun intended.
That statistic you read off again. Let's wrap our head around that for just 1 second, because that might be the saddest thing I've heard today.
66% of women have said in a survey that they would rather read a book, watch a movie, or take a nap than sleep with their spouse.
Okay, so that's close enough to 70. So let's just round up on that. So 30% of women would rather be physical 7 in 10 would rather do all those activities than get physical with their husbands.
Watch a movie or take a nap.
Oh, my God. Or a nap.
A nap is the worst.
I mean, but when you have kids, you're so
I
tired.
get it. I know.
70% of women. That was all women, right?
That was all women. So maybe that's another aspect of it. Like when you're younger, you don't have the kids, you got the energy, you don't have as much responsibility. You get a little older, you ain't got the kind of energy you need
Your
for that.
knees don't work the way they used to.
Back hurt, you know what I mean?
I'd rather read a book. I'm so sorry for this country.
You pull muscles easier.
Yeah, just approaching the bed.
Yeah.
Pulling a
things
muscle, right?
easier.
Just the thought
think about
of it.
The Bert Show.
Like what you just watched? Well, you can get way more of The Bert Show on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.